Question 1.2 reads, solve for x and y simultaneously. So we are given x plus 2 is equal to 2y, and we're going to change this around such that it is in terms of just x. That will give us 2y minus 2. Then we're going to come over here to this other equation, 1 over x plus 1 over y is equal to 1. And then we're going to replace x with its substitute value, which is 2y minus 2. And then we're going to say plus 1 over y is equal to 1. Then at this point, we're going to multiply everything by 2y minus 2. Doing so here, we're just going to be left with 1. Actually, we're going to multiply by 2y minus 2 times y. So our lowest common denominator is y, 2y minus 2, like that. So multiplying this by that value, we get y. Over here, we get 2y minus 2. But over here, we get, well, the product of y, 2y minus 2, which would be 2y squared minus 2y. If we organize this all on one side, we're going to have 2y squared minus 5y plus 2 is equal to 0. So this is after collecting all our like terms. Then at this point, we can solve it by either using our quadratic formula, or we can solve it by using the grouping method. So the grouping method, you take 2 and 2, and then you multiply it to get 4, and then you find factors of 4 that you can add to get minus 5, which will be 2y squared minus 4y minus 1y plus 2. So I just rewrote minus 5 in terms of factors of 4, namely 4 and 1. But to be more precise, minus 4 and minus 1. Minus 4 minus 1 gives us minus 5, but multiplied gives us positive 4 again. At this point, we can now factor, take out the common factor. So over here we have y minus 2 minus 1y, and then we can put minus 2 over here, like that. And then we can put these in the same bracket, 2y minus 1 and y minus 2 is equal to 0. So y is equal to a half, or y is equal to 2. So these are our answers for y. To get our answers for x, we just use those values but substitute. So 2 times y, in this case, y is a half, minus 2, we get an x value of, if x is a half, here we get 1 minus 2, which leads us to minus 1. And then over here, we're going to have x is equal to 2 times 2 minus 2. 4 minus 2, that's just 2. Therefore, these are our values. If y is a half, then x will be minus 1. Or if y is 2, then x will also be 2.